Hey, what up, Long Beach? Welcome back to the 562.org. It's Mike.
And Tyler, and this football highlight video is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company, and all of our Long Beach Poly coverage this season is sponsored by Jayon Brown and Playfair Sports Management.
All of the beautiful pageantry, the pomp and circumstance of a Long Beach Poly home opener at Veterans Memorial Stadium. This might be our last home opener at historic Veterans Memorial Stadium. Could be some renovations ahead. Lots of big moments and energy tonight as Long Beach Poly welcomes in Serra.
Well, yeah, how could you not have your dancing shoes on for this one, Mike? The TV cameras are here, and this is such a great rivalry. Roderick Pleasant and the Serra Cavaliers, the 6th time in 5 years these teams are playing. Serra's 4-1 in those games, but man, they are all close.
Yeah, for sure. All one-score games. Serra did win that state regional game last year, really stuck in a lot of the craws of Poly. 126 to 120 total points in those games. We started off with a perfect pooch by Dylan Michelle, and it's going to be Tana Noah who comes up with the ball for Poly. That's a way to start the game if you're trying to reverse the way it's been going for the last few years.
Yeah, absolutely. Everything wearing green in the early going. Serra, though, stopping the run early, but they wouldn't stop it all night. Poly's defense, though, came to play. Troy Tomasoa and Phoenix Tusa. The Tomasoa-Tusa connection, Mike.
Those guys were absolutely monsters today. Serra trying a fake on the field goal. Timmy Tuyagamoa is going to chase him down. Not even particularly close on that one. Then going the other way, Devin Sample says, "Watch me work." Hardest runner we've seen in a minute. He was an absolute force behind that offensive line. You can see they were working hard, but he was just working hard out there for the Jackrabbits.
Darius Curry says, okay, you're thinking we're going to run? All right, watch this. 36 yards over the top to Jaden Robinson to put Poly up 7-0 in the first. That is a great throw and a great catch by the younger J-Rob. Great start for Poly.
Oh, the Dirty Dozen putting Poly up 7-0. You have to love that. And then Ike Mikaele setting the tone on special teams. They would throw a flag on that, but it looked like a clean hit, so it's in the video. I don't know what to tell you. Can't say enough about the Poly front today. They bottled up Sincere Rainey and Kai Honda, two very good backs for that Serra team, but they were playing with a lot of passion.
And D. Will, we saw what he did last week in Clovis. He gets the pass breakup right there. And then the biggest gain of the night for Serra was on this muffed punt by Poly. That's going to see them find great field position inside the Jackrabbit red zone. So this could be the moment where Serra flips the game, but D-Block has an answer.
Yeah, Jason Mitchell trying to run it, and Joshua Kaysen just disagrees with that idea. In Russia, noodles eat you, Tyler.
Yeah, instantly. Yeah, Noodles came in quick and with some aggression there. Huge stop for that defense to force Serra to settle for the field goal. Jackrabbits maintain their lead. It's 7-3.
Jackrabbits looking for a drive to go up 2 scores here late in the first half, and it did kind of feel like they were going to get it. We are a divided country in many ways, Tyler.
Sure.
But we can all agree that this is pass interference.
Well, I'm going to do some more research. No, definitely as the flags come in. 4th down conversion here. Big play. Curry looking to Raiden Brown, and he's going to poke his head forward, get that first down, and keep this drive alive for Poly.
But Curry maybe wanting to put it away a little too much, kind of forcing it here, looking into the end zone, and it's picked by Marcellus Ryan. Kept his eyes on the quarterback the whole time and made a big play. Looked like Serra might actually have the momentum going into halftime, maybe be able to put a score up. But Ike Mikaele, a man with bad intentions, 3 tackles for a loss, 2 sacks tonight, as well as a fumble recovery a little bit later in this highlight. He single-handedly shut this drive down for Serra.
Yeah, you said he set the tone, Mike. He set the thuggish, ruggish tone tonight. I mean, it was very physical. Poly up at the half, 7-3. Another grinded out close game between these two rivals.
What a huge surprise. And then we go to the second half, that front still playing its butts off. Tomasoa again. Troy, a true man of Troy. He was fired up for sure. And then a game-changing play from this defense. D-Will gets there first. Dom Lolosio knocks the ball out. And, of course, it's Mikaele with the Ike hands to recover it, Tyler. And that's going to give the Jackrabbits the ball back. Now with the chance to actually put some room between them and Serra.
Yeah, that fumble was begging to be repossessed, and finally the repo man was like, all right, I'll take care of it. Poly gets a nice Curry to Brown connection as the Rabbits, still trying to pull away and get some separation. It's just too close for comfort.
There hasn't been any separation for a half decade, but the Serra defense this time stands up, and they're going to force the field goal after the turnover. They got athletes on that side of the ball, too. Jackrabbits go up 10-3. It's a one-score game. Big surprise. It's literally always a one-score game.
But the Jackrabbits front, I mean, shout out all the different names. Enrico Ropazzi never gets tired playing both ways. He makes the nice stop. But Devin Samples, I mean, how do you want it? I mean, just look at him go to work against the Serra defense.
Line is blocking there. Butts off. Samples said enough is enough. Let's go put the ball in the end zone and change the narrative of these Poly Serra games. Yeah, that power run game is fun when it's working, and it was working tonight. You do need the pass on big plays like this, a fourth down conversion to Luke Buggs to put the Jackrabbits down into the red zone. And then Samples is like, we're just so close. Let me get in the end zone. Finally. A two-score game on this is how pretty of a football game it was. That puts the Jackrabbits up 17-3 with less than 9 minutes left in this game, Tyler.
Scratching and clawing for that inch. I'll scratch. I'll claw. Cameron Diaz in that movie also went to Long Beach Poly. Like
there
that
you
little
go.
tie-in?
I love it, yes.
Fight for that inch.
Al Pacino, eat your heart out. The Jackrabbits up 17-3, and obviously with the way this defense was playing, you feel pretty good about that. They gave up just 128 yards and 3 points. Poly offense now with the ball back, a chance to run the clock out. Lots of runs obviously on the drive, but also 2 very big conversions to Jaden Robinson. This sophomore continues to impress. Very excited to see what he does the rest of the season and into his sophomore track season as well. But obviously it's Samples who puts the bow on it. 37 carries, 183 yards, and a tubby for Samples, running hard all night as Poly wins it 17-3.
Yeah, get Devin Samples an ice bath. That is the most lopsided result between Poly and Serra in recent memory. And it was a close game. That's what's crazy. But obviously Poly, it feels good to get the revenge from last season, losing to Serra twice. And they are 2-0, but a big test coming next week at Mission Viejo.
For sure, that definitely felt like more than the game to just go up 2-0, but they did win it to go up 2-0. And now they're traveling to face the Diablos next week. We will be there, obviously, but we'd like to thank all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center. Tons more Jackrabbit football coming your way this year. For all that action, you got to keep it right here, the 562.